There are two specific things my client does very well in this podcast episode that she was a guest, and I want to break them each down for you so you can apply them as well. Let's take a quick listen.
I'm so happy to be here. Thanks for having me. So, I am the founder and chief rebel at Earthkind. So, I started my company when I had a mouse run up my leg on the farm. It was gross. There wasn't any way to it was just this terrible experience. And I was told, mice are a fact of life on a farm. There's nothing you can do about them. I didn't want them crawling up me. I didn't want them getting in our stuff.
All right, so right there, let me break down a few great things that happened. She introduces herself. First, she's the founder. She was the CEO for years. She built this company that is a massive player in the organic and natural pest control industry. And she has since framed, did you see the position she gave herself? She said she's the chief rebel of the company. Now, this is deliberate. This is great because when I started working with her, we quickly realized that being what we wound up calling hashtag kindness rebel was something that she stood for. And we framed an entire position and story around this aspect. So by her introducing herself as a chief rebel, it really lends itself to a lot and everything she's going for. So for you, is there a title or position that you could create for yourself that really gets you positioned in the marketplace as you want? For me, for example, I always introduce myself as, well, my brand is the hidden entrepreneur. So I always say something like, today I'm known as the hidden entrepreneur. Or when I'm opening my show as a host, I say, hey, it's Josh Kari, your hidden entrepreneur. So see if there's a way that you can frame a title for yourself that you can just use over and over again. The other great thing Kari does here is that she then starts her story, which is how and why she wound up creating her entire empire of a business. Was, as she says, there was a mouse that was crawling up my leg. I mean, even just saying it gives me the willies. I don't even like saying it. So what she does is she paints this great picture that is visceral, that has an impact on the listener, that people are emotionally able to respond to. And when you hear this, if you go back and listen, you'll hear that the host giggles and laughs a lot when Kari then says, and I didn't want a mouse running up my leg anymore. So she's humanizing herself. She's being a humorous in her take. So see if there's something you can do where you open the show with a strong visual, an emotional appeal or connection that the audience can relate to. Think about how and what and why you started your business or your transformation or your big thing that you're doing as why you're on the show, and find an opening hook or something early in the conversation that really gets people to feel, connect, and relate to something. That's how you begin to make your podcast guest appearances more effective, more time worthy for both you and the host and their listener. And that's what becomes an ROI, the very thing you're going for in each appearance. You're not looking to waste your time or anybody else's time. So by being deliberate and finding things that become effective is what you should start doing.